Wild Azalea Trailhead, Kisatchie National Forest. Let's go. Like I said, Kisatchie National Forest here in Louisiana. We're on the Wild Azalea Trail. It's about 24 miles long, total elevation gain of about 1,300. So yes, Louisiana is not all flat, but not super hilly. We got started about 7:20 this morning, and temperature was in the lower 40s. A little chilly, but great day on trail. And this trail is well marked. A lot of pine straw on the forest floor, so it makes for soft, quiet walking. What I didn't mention is it's late fall, almost early winter, so a lot of the leaves have already fallen. Anyhow, we're just getting started, and we'll show you some more trail. I got Todd back there bringing up the rear. He's along for the ride. This is a point-to-point trail, so we came in 2 vehicles. That way we didn't have to go out and back. We'll make a 2-day trip out of this. Anyhow, that's it for now, and we'll check in a little later. We're, I don't know, about 3 miles in, and we've come across one of the road crossings here on the trail. But here, as you can see, this is an actual highway running through the national forest here. And it's so far it's been a great morning. Making pretty good time. We're not in no real big hurry, even though we were probably about a half hour later than our intended start time. But yeah, so a couple highways here and there, and beautiful pine forest for the most part. There are a few hardwood bottoms, and like I said, it's earlier, it's late fall, early winter. Hadn't reached the winter solstice yet, so I guess you can't really consider it winter, but a lot of the leaves have already fallen. And anyway,
oh shit, it's cold now.
Trail is well marked. They actually have mileage markers here, and if you look across, you can see the gold, the yellow diamonds. That's the indicators here on this trail. So it's really well marked, and there's several trailheads at the road crossings here. So yeah, if you're in the area or have any interest in doing some hiking here in Louisiana, so far so good. Recommend it. Anyway, we'll get back with you in a little bit. So here's a fun fact. The noise you hear in the background, military jets. On the edge of Kisatchie National Forest, there is a bombing range. Unfortunately, they're not utilizing that today, but undoubtedly they are performing maneuvers for some reason today. So yeah, peaceful, quiet all morning until now. That silence was broken by I guess Air Force jets of some sort. But anyway, yeah, so they've been passing overhead. We've kind of been enjoying watching them do a few maneuvers here and there, but it is very loud. But in the meantime, we are still enjoying the trail. Right now we're making a nice little descent. Wildlife, never really seen any this morning, other than the drive in this morning. Saw a couple of deer, raccoon, but the birds have been quiet today. Anyway, we're about to get near a little creek here, so I'll spin around and show you that. Water is pristine. There's some good water to filter, but I still have some, so I'm not going to bother. Anyways, we'll check back in a little later. Stay tuned. While we don't have mountains here, we do have a few little hills here and there. And this is one of the more hilly areas. So it's a good little workout. I'm carrying everything that I plan on carrying with me next year on the Appalachian Trail. So, and actually I'm carrying a little bit extra because I do have some extra poundage just for the workout. Push myself a little bit. But anyway, now that those Air Force jets are out of the way and not making all that noise, which I can appreciate just for the fact that they're keeping their skills sharp and doing their service for the country and keeping us safe. It's nice to be back to peace and tranquility here in the woods. So anyway, I'll check back in. It's let's see, it's almost 11 o'clock now, and we're probably getting close to 6.5 miles. We've been taking our time, pacing about 2 miles an hour. No big rush. I'm sure we'll be stopping for lunch here before too long, maybe within about another hour or so. Anyway, we'll check back in later. Well, as you can see, the trail goes on. Scenery doesn't change very much. Just another walk in the woods. Getting close to lunchtime. We are a little over, well, right at 10 miles, almost 10 miles. About another quarter mile will make 10. So we'll stop in a few minutes for lunch. It's about 12:15 right now, so we're making pretty good time, averaging somewhere in the neighborhood of 2 miles an hour. I ain't gonna complain. I'm enjoying it. As I said before, it's a well-marked trail, and it's if you don't mind hiking a trail in the woods without majestic views as you get in the mountains, Louisiana, it's a nice trail. I really like it so far. It's got some pretty good ups and downs, twists and turns and whatnot. But anyway, yeah, make your way down to the central part of Louisiana and Kisatchie National Forest, get you some of this trail action. There are more trails other than the Wild Azalea Trail, so use your favorite GPS app or trail app and find out what works for you distance wise and all that good stuff. There are campsites available here. I do believe they have improved campsites. I know primitive camping, there are some designated spots, but they do allow primitive camping off trail. I think the rule is 30 feet from the center of the trail. So you can pretty much camp anywhere. As far as what I've read, don't quote me on that. Anyway, get out. More trail to come. Cheers. A few less pine trees on this portion of the trail. A few more hardwoods. Just past a big stand of magnolias. So the foliage is changing a fair amount. Trail still rolls on. We had about our first mile post lunch, so I don't know, 2 or 3 more miles, and then we'll be making camp for the night. So, it's a little update from the trail. It's after 2 p.m. or 1400, however you prefer. And we got about 1.5 miles till we get to the camp. And I think it's actually closer to 3 o'clock than it is 2. Let's see. Yeah, actually, it's 3 o'clock now. Anyway, so we should finish up the day right around 15 miles, which is what I had anticipated. And anyway, we'll be at camp here in a few, and I'll update you from there. So we finally made it to camp. Got a pot of water heating up, getting ready to eat. It's still early. We got everything set up, and I think it's right at about 5 o'clock now. So yeah, very long day. Learned a couple things. Recovery is important. Pushing yourself too hard in the first day is important as well, to not do that. But anyway, mileage wise, we kind of got conflicting stories. It's either 15 or 16 miles. I'll have it figured out hopefully by the end of the trip. I'm actually using All Trails as well as my watch to track our mileage, but the problem I'm having is we're doing the trail backwards from the actual start. So anyway, the mileage markers on the trail are totally different than what we're seeing. But anyway, yeah, that's it. Fixing to cook some supper and take a little vitamin I, and I think we're gonna call it a night. We probably have about 7-8 miles to go tomorrow to get back to the vehicle, and yep, that'll finish up the trail. Can't turn back now. It's a one-way trip. So yeah, call it good. See you in the morning. Good morning. Day 2. We just broke camp, back on trail. It's about let's see, 7:20. Ate a little bit of breakfast, and I think we have about 8 miles to complete the trail. Anywho, sun's just starting to peep above the horizon. Everything's still kind of dark in the woods, but anyhow, I'll update you a little later. Tell you what, it's pretty cool this morning. Slept okay last night. My my UGQ Bandit top quilt sure did a good job of keeping me warm. We got down to 38 degrees last night, so it was pretty chilly. No issues with warmth. That Nemo tent that I have does a good job of not building too much condensation, but allowing a little bit of warmth to stay in the tent. So all in all, it was comfortable. We're getting cranked up this morning, and this is between the campground and the lake so far has been a lot more prettier forest, if you will. There's more hardwoods in this area mixed with pines, and all the colors of fall on the ground, and still some in the trees. But anyway, I think we got about 2 miles down so far, and about 6 more to go. Hopefully we'll wrap up around lunch, sometimes noonish, I guess, if you will, sometimes around there. Anyway, let me spin this around and show you a little bit of what I'm seeing. Well, still plugging along. My pace has slowed down a lot. Tell you what, this trail has been surprisingly more difficult than what I anticipated. Now, I did push some pretty big miles with, I think it was right around 16 to end the day yesterday, and I haven't hiked since last year, so body's pretty little beat up. Anyway, we're gonna make it. I think we got about a mile left, so yeah, we'll get there. It's just a matter of a few more steps. Wild Azalea Trail mile 0. As I said, we went backwards. I'm a little disappointed because this trail used to end up on the shores of Valentine Lake, which it does not. So if you're watching U.S. Forestry, bring it back. I don't know why they made that adjustment, but yeah, the trailhead 0 is not quite at the lake. Anyhow, we finished almost an hour past what I expected. So we got it done. I'm a little beat up. Like I said, I pushed too hard yesterday. But anyway, if you're interested in a hike here in Louisiana, central area, Kisatchie National Forest, this is one of the trails, the Wild Azalea Trail. Like I said, it's surprisingly difficult for what it is. A lot of ups and downs. Like I said, I think there's about 1,800 feet of elevation gain. You can check it out on the All Trails app, which is what I used for this particular trail. And I did see a sign. It is part of the USA Scenic Trails program, if you will. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. I'm looking forward to the spring. We're going to start the AT and get that rolling, and hopefully you're following with me all the way to Katahdin as you followed with me all the way to the end of this video and this trail. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel. It helps me out and helps other viewers know that this content is worth watching. Ring the notification bell, get notified anytime we put out a new video. And if you haven't, do like me, get out doors.